my cutest little KCET 2027 champions. I hope my dear little children are doing absolutely good. Well, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jasmine Joy and I teach biology. And this video is going to be about the high-weightage chapters of biology. Now, ma'am, why is this important? Listen to me very carefully. Every one of you, okay, in a class, suppose there are 20 people out there, okay, and you have an examination, suppose FA1. Don't you think everyone studies for it? Some people, they prepare themselves really well before the examination, 1 week before the examination. Some people a day before the examination. Some people a night before the examination. But everyone do their preparation. Now, who do you think will be able to score good marks generally? The one who is already prepared is the one who would be able to score better marks. It's a proven fact. We all know that. If at all you go without preparation for your examination, do you feel confident? Do you think that the examination goes well? No, it does not happen like that. We all need a little amount of preparation out there. Now think of the scenario. The KCET is in the month of April. And right now, while you're preparing for your FA examinations, your midterm examination and everything out there, you're setting aside some time for KCET as well. Because it's not this different syllabus. These chapters that you're preparing in your school, such as sexual reproduction and flowering plants, human reproduction, reproductive health, all of these chapters are going to be there for your KCET examination as well, right? So what's the issue in preparing it? That's not an issue at all. So what if I tell you that these chapters are going to carry these many marks and you have to prioritize them? Won't you listen to me at this point? Obviously. Is there anything bad if you listen to me? No. It's a good thing, ma'am. Actually, I get to know whatever chapters that I'm studying over here, are they important for my KCET as well? And if they are, probably I can just solve some questions around it, some MCQ questions around it, and it's sorted for me, right? That's it. That's the thing that I'm trying to tell you. And by the way, one more very important thing, that is biology going to help us in any way in second PUC and KCET examination, if at all you're thinking like that? Because some people think that bio is there. No, bio. Listen, bio is a subject that is going to help you score your marks. And with my experience previous year, I'm telling you, a lot of them, literally a lot of them, put in the comment section that, ma'am, the videos that you did helped us a lot. I have some confidence in my KCET examination because at least my bio paper went good. You know, previous year physics was bad, chem was okay, so it was difficult. So scoring subject was what? Bio. Now think about the scenario if you are not prepared enough for the scoring subject as well. It actually becomes a big mistake. Similarly, your KCET rank is determined by your second PUC board examination marks also. We all know that 50% is being taken. Again, if you have biology and you score really well in biology, don't you think your overall percentage is going to be increased? Definitely. Right? So that is why I said that we have to plan things together and better, and I am here to help you with that. So let's go ahead and let's talk about all of it right over here. By the way, for those of you who have not hit the subscribe button yet, hit on it right now. So meet the 13 second PUC chapters out there, which are super important. All the 13 of them are important, but I have arranged them on the basis of their marks. Okay, so the first chapter that we have is Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Throughout these years, we have seen that either 4 questions or 5 questions come from this chapter. The previous year it was 5 questions, previous to previous year also it was 5 questions. The next chapter that we have is Human Health and Diseases. Again, you have 4 questions that have come in 2026. Sorry, this year it was 2026, where it had 4 questions coming from it. Apart from it, usually it's 3 or 4 or 5. Again, an important chapter. What about molecular basis of inheritance? This is also considered to be an important chapter. So we saw that 2020, 21, 22 and also 23, it was giving 5 questions every year. 2024, it was a dip, 4 questions. Now with 2 consecutive years, it has been giving 3 questions, but again important. It will not go lower than that, that's pretty sure, which is why it also comes under the high category. Now we have sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Again, 3 is something that's the least that it has went. The maximum it has went is 7, and that was in the year 2021. So we have sexual reproduction in flowering plants, then we have human reproduction, again 3, 3, 3, 3. 1 year it went to 2, but the maximum it went was 4, and the medium range it stays is 3, which is why important. Now we have biotechnology principles and processes. Throughout these years, the maximum has been 4, the minimum has been 2. This year it was 3. Reproductive health, again we see that there is an increase in the number of questions that is coming from this chapter. 3 questions are coming from this chapter, and it's a very scoring chapter. Small chapter, scoring chapter, can easily get you 3 marks. Then we have evolution. Again 3, microbes in human welfare 3, biotechnology in application 3, organisms in population 2, ecosystem 2, and biodiversity and conservation 1. This is for this year. Okay, so how have I done the arrangement? Basically on the concept of how many questions have been coming each year, and through the analysis of all these years I have arranged them in this particular order. This is how it is being considered. Now ma'am, you said that everything is important. Yes, it is. I will not deny saying that all the second PUC chapter is important. Why? Because most of the questions are going to come from there. If you assume 60 questions are there, almost 40 questions come from second PUC, 20 questions are going to come from your first PUC. So isn't second PUC important? Yes. Do we need to know a mechanism or a way in which we should be planning to complete them? Yes. That is what is going to make you different. And that is very, very important. If you do not know, if you do not have a plan, what are we seeking? We are not seeking anything. We are just going with the flow. And my dear children, I'm telling you, no one who scores really, really good makes a daily plan. Today, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I have to do this. No, they have a weekly plan. They know this week, this chapter should be done and dusted. That is how we should progress. So all these 13 chapters which are there, I'm going to bifurcate them until the month of November. Okay, and I'll tell you, by this particular month, you have to complete these chapters. Ready for the challenge? If you are ready, okay, if you are ready, after I showed that to you, you have to let me know something in the comment section. I'll tell you. So we have to complete these chapters anyhow until the midterms, that is until September. The first 3 things that you have to cover is sexual reproduction, human reproduction and reproductive health, and I'm pretty sure this is ongoing in your school as well, right, in your second PU college as well. So over here, sexual reproduction flowering plants, which is carrying 3 marks, is important in terms of your second PU board examination also. Why? Because in board it gives almost 11 to 13 marks, 11 something marks out there. Okay, similarly human reproduction is also something like that, 11 marks. Reproductive health 6 marks. So all of it important for your boards? Yes. Important for your KCET? Yes. So first 3 chapters that you have to do is this, and I think this is coming in your FA1. By the way, we are going to do FA1 marathons, and you have to let me know what are the chapters that are coming in your college so that I can cover those chapters in the FA1 marathon. Okay, so these 3 chapters are done. Next 3 chapters which has to be done would be principles of inheritance, human health and diseases, molecular basis of inheritance. Now Baba, these 3 chapters which are there are super lengthy. They are lengthy. Okay, they are lengthy, and you are in the month of July. Right now in the month of August, first week, it's going to go for what? Your FA1 examination and all. So I do not know how much time you will be having, but the moment the FA1 examination ends, take a break of 2 days and then get back and cover these 3 chapters. Because I'm telling you, with my experience, you can write it down somewhere on the wall also if at all you want. That is, a lot of you will say that I have not completed these chapters for my midterm and I'm just going to write the examination, ma'am. I do not know how it is going to go. This is going to come in your midterm. These chapters are also going to come in your midterm, and there will be a lot of you who will say that I didn't find time to complete this, which is why I'm telling you, the moment your examination is over for what? For your FA, take these chapters seriously and complete them. Very, very important chapters in terms of your KCET as well as your PU2 boards. And if you do, it's a good thing for you. I'll tell you why. Because by September, if you're completing these 6 chapters, that means few more chapters are the only things that are left behind. 6 chapters are already done. You probably have almost, almost again 7 chapters which are left. And you have to complete that in the month of November. If you want to do that, why in the month of November? Because in the month of December, again, you have your FA2. In the month of Jan, you would be having your first pre-boards. That is how it is going to go. Every month from now on, it's going to get difficult. That is why we have to consider, we already know that, prophecy is there. Prophecy means you know what is going to happen in future. So we know what is going to happen in future, and we are telling you that children, listen, complete these chapters within this month, complete these chapters within midterm, that is your September month, such that you can give peacefully your midterm examination, and you will be free in the month of October and November for completing the rest of the chapters. You got it? That is the logic. And if you feel that, ma'am, I do not know, like, what's the use of it? So without even realizing, you have accomplished something very important if you are doing this. 21 marks already fixed before 7 months of KCET. If you are doing this, you will get 21 marks before 7 months of KCET. How? Because these chapters carry that many marks. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 5, you calculate, and then 4 plus 3 is equals to what? 21. You have 21 marks fixed for your KCET examination even before 7 months of your KCET examination. Right? And have you done well for your midterms? Yes, I have done well for my midterms also. So it's a perfect thing that is there. Now what say? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the challenge? Well, if not, if you still have some problem in believing me, listen to me. So it's not like this is the day one where I have started teaching for KCET or your second PUC. So it's been 2 years since this channel is there. Okay, I know it's an English channel, which is why there could be a, not too many of you who will prefer English over Kannada. Okay, and there are a lot of you who prefers your mother tongue, and I truly respect that. But it does not mean that over here, whatever is being done is of not too much importance, or it is not going to help you. It has never been like that, and I am here to talk more about it as well. So the previous year when KCET examination happened, you know what? Everyone, okay, I had done a live revision video, almost 3 videos continuously, a day before the examination, 1 hour before the examination, and a few more days before the examination. Children, they came under, for the paper analysis video that I did, they came under that particular video and told me, ma'am, I'm glad I just looked at that particular video at that particular point of time. My KCET examination went really well. So many questions came from there. What I'm trying to tell you is not that, hey, Jasmine Ma'am is super, she's a super woman out there. No, I'm just trying to tell you that it's, as a human being, it takes a lot of efforts to trust a person out there. And especially when it comes to academics. And I'm asking you, if you can, just give it a try and check out. Are you able to understand these videos? If yes, if the academic videos are good, start studying. I am here to help you out. I will be there throughout the entire journey. But for that, you have to put trust. And they did. So over here I have so many comments. Thank you so much, man. Love you so much. What you did just last minute revision. That's the only questions that have come. Same concept were repeated, and the list goes on. It's just 4 comments, but I'm just saying you, it happened because they trusted me at least 1 hour before the examination. And what if I tell you that you have the privilege, you know it right now, and you can trust me right from this point onwards and probably give your best. And it's not about trusting me, it's more about trusting yourselves. I am telling you, my dear children, you're more capable than you think you are. I do not know how your journey was until this particular point of time, how your marks were you someone who were topper of the class, were you someone who found it hard to just pass. I believe that every other person who is there has enough potential, and if they realize it, that's the moment that changes everything. So there is one person to believe you a lot apart from your parents, and that would be me. So with that belief, I am giving you 2 things that I have already done. There is a one-shot video for sexual reproduction in flowering plants. It's 3 hour, 47 minutes video, and I bet there is no other video that could help you in studying these chapters for second PUC and KCET this well. So this is one, and the other one is human reproduction, that is going to be out today, or probably is out today. Again, it is around 4 hours. Now you might be thinking, why 4 hour one shot? Because I was trying to complete the questions also of your second PUC are there. So all the questions which are important, all the concepts which are important, everything is done, and I'm telling you, these videos are enough for your whole second PUC and KCET. It's that good. So make sure that good as in terms of my efforts. I have put my efforts. Now whether it's good or not, you have to tell. But I am telling you, there's a resource, utilize it. Okay, and there will be more one-shots coming throughout your way as well. So what about the rest of the chapters which are there? So we have completed almost 6 of the chapters. Now we have few more out there. Okay, we have few more, almost 7 of them. So next 4 has to be done by the end of October. What are these 4 chapters? Evolution, microbes and human welfare, biotechnology principle and processes, and biotechnology and its application. Sometimes in some places evolution is also included in midterm. In that case, please understand there is less time for completing 4 chapters there. Apart from these 3 lengthy chapters, those 3 lengthy chapters which were there, you will get an extra chapter, that is evolution. In some places it goes like that, so please do check. Okay, so yes, otherwise you have to complete these 4 chapters by the end of October. Microbes and human welfare is a fun chapter. It might scare you at the first because of the names and all, but I'm telling you, it's the most easy, most scoring chapter out there apart from reproductive health. Okay, direct questions come from those, so you do not have to be worried about that. Now biotechnology principle and processes, biotechnology and application, both of them study together. It will be easy for you to understand. Right? And the last 3 chapters by the end of November, you should be completing it. Organisms and population, ecosystem and biodiversity and conservation, very, very small chapters. Now the problem is, Maba, if at all you do not complete these chapters by the timeline that I am giving you, is that it is going to stretch. Whatever you could not complete in September, it is going to come in October. Now whatever you were planning for October is going to shift to November. Whatever you were planning for November shifts to December. And sometimes you are not able to complete it at all. So please be very strict with yourself. Challenge yourself every single day that, hey, Jasmine, you can. Hey, Anushka, you can. Hey, Rahul, you can. Whatever your name is, just understand that you can. And I am telling you, I trust in you more than anyone. You guys are super awesome. And I've seen a lot of you coming for the live session as well, giving me answers. And I truly understand, if you are serious at this particular point of time, then there is no one who is stopping you from getting good college in your, after your KCET. Okay, now one more very important thing, and that is about Pariksha Veera. I hope at least some of you might be knowing about this course. So this is a course that we have planned for all the KCET aspirants, where we are going to complete your second PUC chapters, all of them, by November 6th. So we are not waiting until November end. By November 6th, all of the syllabus, entire second PUC syllabus is going to be completed in reference with the KCET questions. Each and every KCET question that have come so far is going to be discussed. Apart from it, you are going to have mock test out there. They are live classes, 1 hour 45 minutes classes each and every day. You have 2 classes. One class before at 4 to 5:45, and the other class is from almost 6:15 to 8 o'clock. And trust me, those children who are watching these videos are already ahead. Okay, are already ahead because yes, you get that much amount of personal attention. So if you are someone who have missed enrolling into it by any chance, first of all, I am not saying enroll into it right now. I'll say go check it out from your end. Probably talk to the children who are already there. Understand whether they are finding it useful or not, and if yes, take it up. The link for that will be in the description section of this particular video, and the pricing is rupees 3,499. Okay. Now, going ahead, we have the PU1 chapters because that is also there in KCET. And in the PU1 chapters, I have segregated them like this. Now, I feel that it's not visible for you. Just give me a quick second. Okay. Fine, it will be better. So, this is how I have arranged. I have arranged in the order of number of questions that have come in 2026. So, for the first time, 3 questions came from a chapter of PU1. And that chapter was cell cycle and cell division. So, the ones that I have marked in red is something that have been giving questions throughout these years, at least 2 questions or 1 question. So, you know what? Generally, it was seen at least 1 questions were coming from every chapter, and the important chapters were given 2 questions. Okay, so this was already an important chapter that you see over here, cell cycle and cell division. Similarly, morphology of flowering plants also has given two questions before as well, which is why I'll say they have maintained the consistency. This year it has given 2 questions, morphology of flowering plants, and cell cycle and cell division gave 3 questions. Important. Okay, now biomolecules, for the first time in this particular year, it has given 2 questions. Until now it was giving 1, or in 1 year it didn't give anything. Okay, then Then we have excretory products and elimination. Again, for the first time it gave 2 questions. Until now it was just giving 1, 1, 1, 1. So they are newcomers. The green ones that I have marked over here, they are newcomers. What do you understand from that? That in PU1 there is no trend, no pakka trend that we can say that yes, these chapters are the only thing. You study this, leave them and then go. You cannot do that, because here every time you see much twist and turn. For example, this excretory products and elimination gave 2 questions. Until now it was just giving 1. Okay, breathing and exchange of gases never gave a question. This year it gave 1. So that is why I have marked them in green. So ma'am, I do not understand this red, blue, green, all things. Can you just explain easily? So listen to me. These chapters which I have written red, they have maintained their weightage. That means they were important before, they are still important. Cell cycle and cell division and morphology of flowering plants. Now the one that I have marked in orange are mostly important ones. Means every single year they usually give 1 to 2 questions. That is for sure. They do not skip, and they are still like that. So over here this year they have given 1 question, but at least they have given it, no? So body fluids and circulation, animal kingdom, cell the unit of life, plant kingdom, anatomy of flowering plants, neural control and coordination. All of them are important. Most of the years they have given 2 questions, but yes, some years they give 1 question, but they have given. So if you have to prioritize, then prioritize these 2 first. You can prioritize these next, and then the ones that are being up there. But do realize that this chapter is something new, came as a newcomer with 2 questions out there. Rest all of it I'll say biomolecules, excretory products, the living world, biological classification, structural organization in animals, photosynthesis in plants, respiration in plants, plant growth and development, locomotion and movement, chemical coordination and integration, and breathing and exchange of gases are all coming in the same level. They usually give 1 question, but there could be a chance that they will not give any question also. Not all of them, but at least some of them. These chapters that I have marked in orange as well as red, they are the chapters that short you have to complete for sure, because they usually give 1 to 2 questions. So they are going to the maximum limit, that is 2. Others, they are going to the maximum limit, that is 1, at least having 1 question. That's why. So please prioritize accordingly, and whenever you can, just watch a 1-shot video of these chapters. That is definitely going to help you out. Okay, whenever you can, whenever you find time, and when you are bored with your second PUC, take these chapters and start dealing with it. And you do not have to practice so many questions, because not so many questions have come from these. You know, throughout the years, only few questions have come. The maximum number of questions that you can see from this chapters could be 10 or 11. That's all PYQs from 1 chapter. So that's why I'm telling you, this year is the year where actually PU1 gave 22 questions. Instead of 20, it gave 22. PU2 gave 38. Still PU2 is the highest, but just telling you. So we cannot ignore PU1. We have to take PU1 whenever we can, and I've told you the chapters also which you have to complete first. Yes. So what's our target at this particular point of time? Our target is to complete the 3 chapters which are there in the month of this month itself. Okay, that is so that you can give your FA1 very peacefully. I had made the 1-shot. When you watch the 1-shot itself, 2 chapters are done. 1 more chapter is there. The next week I'll give you the 1-shot for reproductive health as well. Got it? So in that way we're completing, and you have to put in your efforts. You can also probably start studying, okay, if you have not, but I believe you guys have at least a little, right? So please make sure you put in your efforts for that. And if you're ready for taking up this challenge of going month by month and completing your second PUC by the month of November, write it down in the comment section that, ma'am, okay, what do you have to type down? Something that makes sense. Something that makes sense. What is that? Let me think. Okay. Something that makes sense is that I am not giving up. There will be days where you feel like, oh my God, there are so many days left for KCET, for my boards. I'll just take some rest and I'll just move out of it. But you should not. You should not give up. On those days, try solving. If you're solving 50 questions and studying a chapter, at least solve 5 questions. But do not leave a day empty. And once you do that, once you have the practice of that, you know what happens? Every single day you feel that, okay, I have to do something at least. And my dear children, it helps. Trust me. It's not like building unwanted, guilt out there. It's about building something that you would love to build probably after 7 months out there. Literally, I'm telling you, trust me on that. So that's all. Wishing you the best, and please take care of yourselves. Lots of love. If you have any queries that you want me to solve, put it down in the comment section. Okay? So bye-bye. Take care.